1 year ago, I had a decision to make. I would either go to college and pursue a career as a economist, whatever, and in a few years, I'd be making a few $1,000s a month, 2 to 3,000, maybe. I would be working 8 hours a day, being in an office, taking orders for somebody else, not being able to live the life I want, waking up whenever they told me, maybe waking up in the summer, in the weekend, and being there, or getting fired whenever somebody didn't want me there anymore. Or I could do something else, something riskier, something much riskier. I could drop out of college and I could pursue a career as a copywriter. And if I failed, I would end up in the streets. I would have no income, no place to live, no food, no money to buy food. And I'd probably need to catch a very low paying job, an even lower paying job than I would have if I went to college. And that was my mindset 1 year ago. I had discovered about copywriting and was seeing all these people making 5K, 10K a month, and I was like, okay, what if this thing happens? What if this thing works? I was seeing the possibility, but at the same time I was thinking, what if this doesn't work? And what if I end up in scenario number 2, where you don't have money to pay for your bills, and you end up in an even worse position than you were in the first place? So not only are you not gonna be making $2,000 to $3,000 a month working, 40 hours, 50 hours a week, but you would be probably making $1,000 or a few $100, because that's what happens in my country. If you don't have a degree, if you haven't gone to college, if you don't work in a business or something, that's what happens. That's what people. I would have to go to construction or something like this, some type of labor. Probably maybe in the army. Maybe I would go in the army. Maybe I would do something that was even worse. So I was here in the middle, and it was like I didn't have an exit. I don't know what to choose. If I went this way, there's so much risk, but there's also so much potential. If I went here, it's safer, but there's not so much potential. So I had to choose between those. I had to choose between those two things, and I felt like I had a gun to the back of my head, and somebody was telling me to choose. He was forcing me to choose, and that's how I think about it. What would I do if I had a gun to my head? What would I like to tell myself if I'm in my deathbed? Like, which choice would make me proud once I'm in my deathbed? Would it be me following the safe route and not taking any risks, any chances, or me risking everything for the biscuit? What would it be? And I want to ask you this question now. Which type of person do you want to be? Do you want to be the person who takes risks and potentially takes all the rewards, everything? Or do you want to be the person who just chooses the safe route? Which one do you want to be?